Definitely, and they finna get ready to say that Ridge was with Brooke. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life of Chester for the Bold and Beautiful, February 17, 2025. Okay, y'all. So first things first, let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Look, I said, hope if you don't get your tail up out of here. Oh, you and your mama. Because she over here talking about, so just come home. I said, if you ask this man one more time to come home. And I said, you know what? All of them really, when you think about it and think about all the storylines they've shown, well, you ain't really got to think about it, to be honest. But all of them be disrespecting each other relationship. They'll do all this talk about, yeah, you knew he was married or he was in a relationship and you still did this. Then they turn around and do the same thing and then act like they ain't did nothing. But yeah, on today's episode, we're going to start with Carter, Ridge, Hope. They was sharing a hug or whatever. At first, I thought Ridge was going to pull back and he was going to leave up out of there and see her, or she was going to walk in. But she closed the door a little bit. But yeah, he ends up helping Carter with his hand. What was they saying? I'm trying to remember what they were saying before she came her tail up in here. Talking about some, she talking about some, is everything okay? Is everything good? That's what she said. Is everything good? I said, no, because you just walked in and ruined everything. Then she's standing up here. She doing all the talk. I will say, I did like what she said to Ridge because he needed to be told. He needed to be told. I don't think it's going to make a difference after all these years, all these decades. If it ain't made a difference, he know what he be doing. He know it was just time for him to sit up here and go over to Taylor. But yeah, Hope walked in and she asked if everything is good or whatever. I said, I wonder if she thought, well, they ain't sure, so I guess not. First, when she was like, is everything good? Then she was like, what happened to his hand? I thought she assumed that they got into it or something like that. But no, it's your fault. Now you want to be back. Now you want to come back. Then what she tell him? Look, I'm skipping ahead, but she told him something. She told Carter they can't let them ruin what they have. And I said, man, what are you telling him without telling him that if you choose to give this business back to these folks, that you gonna walk out on him? Because regardless of if he decides to do the right thing or not, it shouldn't affect your relationship. If nothing that Steffi said was true, that shouldn't affect it. But yeah, I feel like she keeps proving to him that she don't want him. I said, dog, Hope, I had high hopes for you and Carter. Well, not really, but you know. But Hope and what's his name, Ridge, they kept going back and forth or whatever. Carter was quiet the whole time, except for when it first started. I was like, no, don't backtrack now, because I think Ridge said something about Hope was the one that said all this emotion and put the idea in his head. He was like, she wasn't the one that did that. And Hope talking about something he could think for himself. But the whole time you just proved his point. You over here talking and talking and talking. Carter over here, you can't even see the man is upset. You can't even see that he's upset, he hurt, and then he feel guilty. Even Ridge pointed that out to her, said that Carter looking all guilty. He got his head held down and stuff. Excuse me. But it was two parts that I couldn't hear what Ridge said. I think one part he said something about he see who wear the crown. Is that what he said? Then another part when he was leaving out, what did he say before he walked out? Somebody let me know down below. Let me see what else. Yeah, they was going back and forth. Hope ends up asking Ridge why he was there. Then what she said, y'all could come back, you and Eric could come back just like Steffi did or whatever, but basically they still gonna be in charge or whatever. The power structure will remain intact if him and Eric return. That's what she said. And I was like, girl, you not reading the room. You don't sit up here, came in here and ruin things. I was hoping that he went over there to talk to Brooke, or he walked in on Brooke and Katie talking or something. But I said that wouldn't have made a difference because she been study telling him the reason why she took the gig the reason why she took the position, excuse me, the reason why she took the position in the first place. And he ain't listening. He's just so angry. But even in his anger, he's still proving how he feel, because he could have left. She told me, so just come here and talk with me or whatever. He could have been like, no, I'm going home to my girlfriend. But no, he went in the room. Then here comes Zende and Daphne looking shocked. Y'all know these folks do this all the time. Well, not Daphne, but yeah, Zende do. But yeah, it's like, what's that Ridge with Brooke or whatever? They finna go snitch. They finna go tell it, because they just said that Zende and Daphne will tell if anything goes down at Force Creation. But I ain't even finished with Carter now. Like I said, Ridge kept telling her that Carter looks guilty, you not even paying attention or whatever. And everybody keeps speaking on the fact that Hope the only one celebrating. I said, exactly. She the only one over here celebrating and stuff. And I said, this is what, second, third time she done proved that she don't want him? I said, dawg, man, just get Carter somebody. Maybe this Daphne lady. We'll see how that goes, though. Like I said, she ends up telling Ridge about himself, about how he ran to Taylor so fast, and my mom tired of being treated like this and all. I said, don't speak for her. Then we got to get over here to Brooke and Katie, because Katie said the same thing I said. Katie said, what she said that's new. Let me see. I can't understand my handwriting, y'all. She said the same thing I said. That's new. When Brooke finally admitted that Hope had fought too, I said, and you could have said this at first. You did point out that they should have did what they did, but you mostly was saying Carter did it, just like they was mostly saying originally that Hope did it. Y'all both wrong, cause they both was in this together. But yeah, Brooke and Katie. So Katie walked in, and that's when, she seen Brooke, and Brooke was saying something about, it's been a long time, or things so different. So she don't know what she doing as CEO. That would look like to me. But yeah, she's still struggling. They started talking about the same thing, her plan to give the company back. And she was like, she basically trying to play it cool and make sure nobody catch on to what she doing. I said, it don't matter. Steffi doing the same thing you doing. Or she was. I don't know what they going to do with that right there. If Carter decides to, if he decides to do the right thing. Now, they said on today's episode, it's supposed to be Eric, Steffi, and Ridge planning on how to take Hope and Carter down. But that didn't happen. They also said either on tomorrow's episode, Thursday, that's when Carter makes a confession to Hope. But I'm assuming it'll be on tomorrow's episode if that's true or not. But yeah, Brooke's still struggling. She's talking to Katie about her plan and everything. And she just missed Eric. Not Eric. Lord have mercy. Once upon a time. But yeah, she was just talking about Ridge and her love for him. And this isn't right. And she started talking about Hope and what Hope and Carter did. And Katie was like, that's new. She was like, that's new. You never said that before. I said, exactly. She said, y'all almost made it seem like she didn't have a hand in this. And I said, that's the same thing I said. We said at the same time. Because she definitely at fault. I said, it's too little too late now. I said, it's too little too late now. But at the same time, he over here in her face. And I was like, okay. Like, people don't believe in respect or doing stuff. Then, next thing you know, something happened and be like, oh, I didn't know it was going to happen or whatever. It just happened. You seen what was leading up to that. I said, you know what? I think I said this already, though. Well, I said it again if I didn't. I said, when they get their company back, whenever they do, hopefully soon. I wish they would have got it back on today's episode but to end this doggone storyline. But no. But yeah, I said, you know what? I clear house. As soon, yeah, I definitely said that before. I clear house. Once they get their company back, everybody must go. Everybody got to get up out of there. Because Katie over here talking about some, well, yeah, aren't you at least excited about the success of the jury line and all this stuff? Girl. Well, yeah, they was talking about Letra, how she didn't seem excited. Will was excited for her, but basically everybody's self-hope was excited about it. But, I don't know where Katie went, but then Ridge was out in the hall once he left or whatever, and then Brooke was like, she's shocked to see him there, and that's when she asked to talk, and that's when Zende and Daphne seen them together and said, what's that, Brooke and Ridge together, or Ridge with Brooke? And I said, they finna get ready to go tell. Zende, Steffi, Taylor, Daphne. I said, you know what? Am I the only one? Well, I know I'm not the only one. They be seeing that. They be over here. They feel more so, how do I say it, about Brooke? I don't want to say they blame her, but they do blame her. But I don't know what I'm trying to say, y'all. But I'm trying to say they blame her more so than Ridge do. Like, he been study blaming her for that. But I'm talking about just overall. They'll hold her, that's it. They hold her accountable more than they do Ridge. They be over here acting like she made him do all this stuff. Then they was talking about, and I'm skipping ahead, but this is the end of it anyways. They was talking about how they don't know where he went. Maybe he said Forrester and all this other stuff. And I was like, yeah, he over here with Brooke. He could have walked away, but he didn't. Just like the other day, he could have said, go home. I'm with Taylor now. There's nothing you can do to change that. He did not say that. He definitely did not. But with Zende and them saying, he was just trying to convince them that Hope was the only one excited, that Brooke was not excited. They just started going back and forth about, no, she only cares about herself, and she only feel that way because Ridge left her and all this stuff, and they just decided because Steffi keeps saying how the good thing that happened out of all this is the fact that her parents are reunited. But I said that even that within itself should be enough to tell you exactly what Hope said about how something got to go wrong for them to reunite every time. But Steffi was saying how she doesn't think that, before she started talking about Hope, she was talking about Brooke. Let me see if I wrote it down. She doesn't think Brooke would tell Hope what's right. They keep acting like she could make her do something. She been telling them from the jump that this wasn't the right thing to do. I seen some people commenting there too, saying how Brooke, if she really cared, then she'd talk to her daughter. Ain't she been talking to this girl since this first started? None of that make a difference or whatever. Then I feel like even Ridge was saying how Hope in control. She the one controlling things, but I feel like Carter guilt is going to eventually fully get to him, and he going to do the right thing, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Steffi doesn't think that Brooke would tell Hope was right. She started thinking about, she started talking about how Hope won't give up. She's not going to give up. She's loving the control, and we've been seeing that lately. We definitely been seeing that lately, or whatever. Hopefully y'all can hear me. But yeah, we've been seeing that lately. I was like, yeah, they just proved her point. Hope just proved her point multiple times, Carter. She don't sit up here talking about the doggone what she said, now's not the time for that or something like that when he tried to get her a Valentine's Day gift. That's why his hand bleeding, talking about some what happened to your hand. Girl, get up out of here. Don't ruin the moment. But I think on tomorrow's episode, one of the things that's supposed to happen is we're supposed to see Finn, and he's supposed to be struggling to tell Steffi the truth, or trying to figure out how to tell her the truth or something like that. But I think I covered everything, because I already said Hope told Carter at the end of the episode they can't let them ruin what they have. And that's why I said, ma'am, you basically saying that if they gain control again, y'all gonna be through. That's what I got from it. I could be wrong, but that's what I got from it or whatever. But yeah, I didn't finish saying that Zende was trying to convince them the whole time that Brooke regrets everything, that maybe she, feel guilty more so than they think, and all this stuff. Just kept saying it. Steph and Taylor kept saying the same thing, that basically if she really cares and regrets what she did, then she'll talk to her daughter and convince her to do what's right and all this stuff. And I already said how Brooke, I said that at the beginning though, that Brooke asked Ridge to come home. I was like, she be talking like, I don't know. Y'all know I've been trying to figure out how to describe what she be doing. She be feeling so confident. It's like, it worked before. Like Steffi said, I will get her that. She said that she knew that the tears and all this other stuff would work before her, because she keep on talking like these folks ain't in a relationship. I mean, that don't mean nothing on this doggone show, but still. But yeah, I don't know. She be talking all confident, just come home and all this stuff. I said, girl, he done cheated on you. He in a relationship. He playing house. And again, I repeat, she should have known that her time was up as of right now when she seen Taylor on his lap. Talking about something that's supposed to help with. I almost said it. They got me. Look, it's some moments in this doggone show, and the review over, y'all. So if you want to exit out, go exit out. But it's 2 moments in this show that I said they was tripping. Because what? Y'all know I talked about Eric over here giving Carter permission to sleep with his wife. That was one. Then it was the fact that they over here talking about this lady got to sit on this man, and people justifying it, talking about this lady got to sit on this man's lap to help heal her broken heart. Girl, please. Then Brooke waited till he left. I couldn't knock all this stuff over. But that's it, y'all. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, this is have a great rest of the day. Have a great rest of the day and be safe.